Well, fuck. Do. If there's anything that fills my gutty works with hope for the future, it's gotta be the Supreme Court confirmation hearings. And whoo boy, I gotta tell you, I cannot wait for the confirmation of this gem of a person. When Joe Biden promised to deliver us the perfect Supreme Court nominee, you know with Ketanji Brown Jackson, he delivered on all three of his promises. 1, she's a black. 2, she has a name that's black. 3, she's a woman, that's black. But to be fair, you can't really call her a woman because that's discriminations of the highest offense. How can you ask a strong, independent black woman who needs no white man except for the one she's banging to clearly define what a woman is?
Can you provide a definition for the word woman?
Can I provide a definition?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
I can't.
You can't?
Not in
Okay.
this context.
So
I'm not a biologist.
Is it really fair to say that a woman is a fully developed adult human being who possesses 2 X chromosomes? Yeah, maybe back in 1865 when blacks were getting whipped by white people for the crime of walking across the street. But this is the 21st century, and we've grown beyond such hateful definitions. What is genders anyway? Man, woman, king, queen, virgin, slut. All we need to do is look to the youth of America. They'll clearly be able to answer those questions for us.
Do women have penises?
Women can have penises.
Can men get periods?
Men can get periods.
And can men get pregnant?
Men can get pregnant.
Thank God she's college educated. And at the end of the day, being a man or woman isn't a biological term. It's not even a term that you can define. Just take me, for example. A few nights ago, I ate a questionable amount of eggs, processed cheese, dollar store hickory smoked bacon, and I washed that all down with a couple of quarts of lukewarm Ice House that I found in the back of my car. Woke up the next morning, felt like hell, feeling cramped and bloated, just in a bad mood, and I was bleeding out of orifices that shouldn't be bleeding. Figured I was just having my period, so I ultimately decided I was gonna be a woman for the day. And it was awesome. First, I went to GameStop and completely chewed out the minimum wage employee for not magically knowing my gender. Then I went to a fast food joint and publicly chewed out a minimum wage employee for not magically knowing my gender. Then I decided to go relax at the Korean spa. I stripped down naked as the day I was born, then chewed out a bunch of mothers and their children for not magically recognizing my gender. And the best part of it all was that nobody was allowed to get mad at me. Turns out that period privilege is the only kind of privilege that you don't have to check. Let's face it, if you want to question Ketanji Brown Jackson's logic when it comes to the biological definition of a woman, it's clearly because you want to see her murdered. If you disagree with her support of using critical race theory in her decision-making on federal judgments, that just makes you a pathetic little misogynist. And if you think her notoriously lenient sentencing on child pornography offenders is morally reprehensible, well,
on the internet, with one click, you can receive, you can distribute tens of thousands. You can be doing this for 15 minutes, and all of a sudden, you are looking at 30, 40, 50 years in prison.
Good. Good.
I understand.
Absolutely
Senator,
good. I hope you are.
Conspiracy! That's just a conspiracy! The world doesn't have disgusting, perverted pedophiles in the highest echelons of government, royalty, business, tech, media, and entertainment. That's just crazy talk racism's conspiracy theories brought to you by conservatives who'd also have you believe that Hunter Biden's laptop is a real thing, that Hillary Clinton actively spied on Donald Trump when he was president, or how Gretchen Whitmer used federal assets to entrap a bunch of dipshit memers into staging her own kidnapping. And if you believe that any of these claims warrant any further investigation, well, it's obviously clear to me that your only goal in life is to see every single one of the blacks lynched. Well, the joke's on you, you stupid dumbass motherfucker. Lynching was just made illegal on a federal level a few weeks ago, you jackass. Face it, you lost. What we are witnessing now is one of the most important events in our history as a country, if not our history as human beings. The first time we actually have a woman who's black on the Supreme Court. Yeah, we technically had women on the Supreme Court before, but none of those count because women don't exist anymore. And yeah, we have had black people on the Supreme Court as well, but none of them count either because they're all a bunch of white supremacist, black-faced Uncle Toms. And if you don't believe that this is the most important event in your entire lifetime, well, you don't deserve to exist anymore. Because let's face it, you're a fucking racist. What is up, Mahones? Arston the Unclean here. Just dropping on by to say thank you for checking out the new video. If you think this world is being FedExed to hell by a real red wagon, then feel free to subscribe if you want. And if my particular brand of gibberish is your particular brand of vodka, then feel free to leave a comment below if you feel so inclined. Today's subject is rice gruel. Gotta take a second to give a personal thanks to both Anthony Bryan Logan and Savannah Hernandez for the inspiration behind this video once again. If these guys know who I am, then it truly is a mystery to me. These two folks are damn fine content creators, and even if you don't subscribe to my channel, check them out and maybe give them a subscribe, because I think we can all agree that YouTube will do everything it can to keep the other side's voices down, and much like the case of spam I have in the trunk of my car, that just ain't kosher. And as always, thank you for caring, and I'll see you in the gulag.